Hey, where's the whole wheat bread?
We don't have any, we just have white.
Well, I can't have this. It has a high glycemic index. You know I'm trying to lose weight. Really?
Glycemic index. Some people rule their life by the glycemic index, thinking that if it doesn't have a certain glycemic index score, I can't eat it. Especially diabetics and especially people who are worried about blood sugar or insulin response. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be worried about your blood sugar, because I'm diabetic and I absolutely always am concerned for my blood sugar, according to what I eat. But the glycemic index has a few problems. Glycemic index, for those of you who don't know, is just a rating of certain foods, carbohydrates, starchy carbohydrates, on what kind of glycemic response they elicit from the body. So brown rice has a lower glycemic index as opposed to white rice and potato has a higher glycemic index. So potentially a white potato would cause a higher rise in blood sugar versus a sweet potato or brown rice. Now, most gurus and, fancy nutritionists will say you need to eat low glycemic foods in order to lose weight. I have a few problems with those statements. One, like we said in previous episodes, in order to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit first. Second, higher protein diets are effective in long-term weight loss and fitness goals. That's just what all studies show. So those are the main two components of losing weight. Now, when it comes to glycemic index, here's the problem. We don't live in a vacuum. We live in a very dynamic world. Glycemic index states that a white potato has a glycemic index of, I believe, 100 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But who eats a damn white potato without butter or sour cream or cheese or any sort of fat or additional protein? Glycemic index is affected by multiple factors: fat, protein, previous meals, heat, all kinds of effects. So if you had a meal prior that was protein or fat, your glycemic index would drop. It would lower to a better glycemic index. If you have a white potato with butter or sour cream, the glycemic index just lowered. Fat and protein delay the digestion of carbohydrates, therefore delaying the glycemic response. So to worry about a glycemic index, maybe in a fasted state in the morning, if you're gonna have a white potato or something like that, but for the most part, that's not a concern, okay? I'm gonna show you guys today how to alter the glycemic index with sugar. I'm actually going to eat sugar as a diabetic, which is the devil, and I'm gonna show you how that response isn't really gonna happen. Let's check it out. All right, so we baked the potato for about 8 minutes in the microwave. Now, sweet potatoes generally don't have the highest glycemic index, but I'm gonna show you guys how to magically lower the glycemic index by preparing it in a delicious way. So, obviously, cut the sweet potato in half or however you like to do it. Now, I am going to add light brown sugar to this. Now, brown sugar is supposed to be a little better than normal sugar for most people. It's the same. It's a carbohydrate. It's a refined sugar. That's what it is. So, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons. This is 2 teaspoons. This is a half teaspoon. Which would normally be around 10 grams of carbs. So I'm just gonna spread the sugar on, a little bit of So far, glycemic index is pretty high because of the sugar and all that. Now I'm going to lower it drastically by simply adding some butter. Now, like we said, glycemic index is affected by fat and protein. So what the fat does is delay the digestion of the sugar, and simply, instead of having an immediate glucose spike, the fat is going to delay that over the next few hours, up to 6 hours actually. So I personally, for taste, add a little bit of ground cinnamon as well. And there we have it. Magically reduced glycemic index sweet potato. It's that simple. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Every Friday we'll have a new nutrition video up for you. So thank you again.